Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Xavier Gipson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Xavier Gipson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Looking on first down. Throw is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On second down, here's Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Go.
Setting up to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Richardson throwing to start out. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Okay, break.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Ready?
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Short pass brought in. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready, ready.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Panthers, ready.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Looking slant route, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the pistol, it's Giddens. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal from the 9 here.
Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got it. It's in close. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. We're on here with Will Shipley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here he goes on the boot. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. Oh, he lost the football. The Colts pick it up. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Check. Check smash. Viking 18. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Running right. This is Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one nabbed by Warren. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Got it. Ready?
Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points.
Go! Gravity Lions!
To throw, Richardson. And this is intercepted. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Gronk. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. He's got a man left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
Now carried by Giddens. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready, set.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. Ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Andrew Makuba makes the play.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Ready up.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And an Eagle first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Shipley. He dodged the tackle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Galloping inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. This is Giddens. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Richardson now. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Play action. It's Richardson. Caught, nice gain left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Running in here with Giddens. And it's another first down.
Good run. God, I thought I had Campbell there.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now. Ready.
Richardson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown.
Reason why I wanted him.
The Colts make it a
God almighty, get out there.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We're at the 2-minute warning, Brock, of what has been a high-scoring game so far. The Eagles with a long ways to go for a score. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll throw it. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To the air now on first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Working on first down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
There is no way. That was wide open.
Those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Ready. Bronco 80. Steady.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
First down, ball at the 36. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners of the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
Another throw here on second down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he goes, third and long. Pass complete to Goddard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Man in motion here. They'll throw on second and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, set.
They're in long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A 47-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Dude, I'm kicking that placement and it's still going in.
Almost everything else we got here today, so that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's looking deep once again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Colts are ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want the 1.5.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. He rolls to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go! Cowboy 80! Ready?
To throw, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. because now third down is so much harder.
Ready, ready.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go. Set. Set go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. I'll pitch it to Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Pass play coming here. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now it's Shipley. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. 31,
Colts 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Richardson back to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on, come on.
Richardson on 1st and 10. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead to Taylor. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Hut, hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
First down, ball at the 36.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Get up. 70 Timberwolves. Get up.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they pick him off again. Keely Ringo picks it off.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready?
Barkley off the pistol again. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. This one's caught. Smith has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now looking to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! Cooper to Jean into pickoff. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol here, Shipley. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Philadelphia going to spend his second timeout.
Damn.
And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Five still to go here. This is second down. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, so often we hear of a pass and catch downfield taking timing and anticipation. Well, the screen is actually something that takes a lot of practice reps. There are so many moving parts, from the lineman to the running back to the timing with the quarterback. That's well done.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
Into the air here. Made the throw as he was...
Damn, look at the linebacker. Ooh.
No look on his first look of the game, and now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Elliott connects there. And that extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Richardson now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 9, go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They're going Taylor. Shoots away from one. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready? 6.
Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Richardson to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Come on, ready?
From the red zone on first. And they pick him off again! And the Eagles, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Give now to the running back. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Running back sent in motion. Throwing it on second down. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. He's going to throw it. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And he He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Duvernay on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Giddens. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 4th and short.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Motion, motion. 70 Timberwolf.
Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal. Hand off here for Bigsby. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now for back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Hand off now to Shipley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead.
Colts 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready. Check out.
Another pistol, it's Giddens. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. Liking 18, Cougar 19.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Throwing now, Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The kicker on for the
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
21.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Trimmer.
We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Indy.